Video opens with a welcoming and empathetic tone. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like you're standing at the base of a mountain so tall you can't even see the peak? Like life has thrown one obstacle after another in your path, and you're just stuck. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. We all face these mountains. Today, we're not just going to talk about them. We're going to talk about how to start climbing. Let's get one thing straight right away. Obstacles are not a sign that you're on the wrong path. In fact, they're often a sign that you're moving, that you're challenging yourself, that you're growing. Think about it. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. It's the storms, the challenges, that forge our strengths and teach us how to navigate. The problem isn't the obstacle itself, but how we view it. Do you see a wall, or do you see a stepping stone? The first step in overcoming any hurdle is to acknowledge it without letting it define you. It's so easy to get swallowed up by the problem, to let it become our entire world. We say, I'm a failure, instead of, I'm experiencing a setback. See the difference? One is a label. The other is a temporary situation. So, take a deep breath. Look at your obstacle head-on. Name it. I'm struggling to find a job. I'm dealing with a difficult relationship. I'm facing a health issue. Acknowledging the reality is not admitting defeat. It's the first step toward creating a plan. It's like turning on the lights in a dark room. You can't navigate what you can't see. Once you've identified the challenge, it's time to break it down. That giant, overwhelming mountain, it's really just a series of small, manageable steps. If your goal is to get a new job, the mountain might feel impossible. But what are the smaller steps? Update your resume. That's one. Spend 30 minutes a day on job sites. That's another. Reach out to one person in your network for advice. That's a third. Suddenly, you're not climbing a mountain. You're just taking a few steps. Each small victory builds momentum and confidence. It proves to you that you can move forward, and that feeling is incredibly powerful. Now, let's talk about mindset, because this is where the real magic happens. Your perspective is your superpower. Have you ever heard of a growth mindset? It's the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which assumes our traits are unchangeable. When you approach an obstacle with a growth mindset, you don't say, I can't do this. You ask, what can I learn from this? Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every failure becomes feedback. This shift is transformative. It turns every roadblock into an opportunity for you to become smarter, stronger, and more resilient. So, the next time you stumble, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Of course, mindset alone isn't always enough. We need to be resourceful. We often have more tools at our disposal than we realize. This could mean seeking knowledge, reading books, watching videos like this one, or taking a course. It could mean reaching out for support. And this is a big one. So many of us try to be the lone hero, to carry the weight of the world on our own shoulders. But strength isn't about never needing help. It's about knowing when to ask for it. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, a mentor, or a professional. Sharing your burden doesn't just make it lighter, it brings new perspectives and solutions you might never have thought of on your own. Remember, a team climbing a mountain together is always stronger than a single climber. Another crucial part of this journey is resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding falls, it's about how quickly you get back up. And a key component of resilience is self-compassion. When you're facing a tough time, it's easy to beat yourself up. I should have known better. I'm not strong enough. This negative self-talk is like trying to climb that mountain with a backpack full of rocks. It only weighs you down. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend. Acknowledge that it's hard. Forgive yourself for mistakes. Celebrate the small wins. Your inner voice should be your biggest cheerleader, not your harshest critic. Let's also remember the power of patience and persistence. Overcoming significant obstacles rarely happens overnight. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you feel like you're making no progress or even moving backward. That's normal. That's part of the process. The key is to not give up, to show up the next day and take one more step, and then another. It's the consistent, daily effort, the persistence, that eventually carves a path through the stone. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, talks about the 1% rule. If you can get just 1% better each day, the cumulative effect over time is astounding. Don't focus on the summit. Focus on the next step in front of you. And as you climb, don't forget to look back and see how far you've come. We're often so focused on the destination that we fail to appreciate the journey. Look at the challenges you've already overcome in your life. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far. That's a pretty good track record, isn't it? You are more capable and more resilient than you give yourself credit for. Acknowledging your past victories fuels your belief that you can conquer future ones. So, let's recap the strategy. First, face your obstacle and see it clearly. Second, break it down into small, actionable steps. Third, cultivate a growth mindset, seeing challenges as opportunities. Fourth, be resourceful and don't be afraid to ask for help. Fifth, practice self-compassion and build your resilience. And finally, be patient and persistent, focusing on small daily progress. Life will always have its mountains. There will always be obstacles, but they don't have to be your stopping point. They can be the very things that shape you into the strongest, wisest, and most capable version of yourself. The view from the top is always worth the climb. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope this has given you a new perspective and some practical tools to face whatever you re-up against. If this resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on living a stronger, more intentional life. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments what S1 small step you can take today. Let's support each other. Until next time, take care and keep climbing.